Hi, I'm Tom Slate. I want to thank you for visiting with us here today. You've been great supporters for us for a long, long time. We're going to take you a little trip around the world to show you what your investments are doing.
They don't ship much corn into Southeast Asia. They traditionally buy bulk corn. They buy from South America. But we're working in Malaysia to try to get that market to really consider U.S. corn. And specifically this year, we've seen an uptick in U.S. corn exports to Vietnam. Vietnam has brought in over 2 million metric tons of corn, and it's a number that I'm very proud of, that my team, we're very proud of, because we worked hard to open up that market last year after the phytosanitary restrictions that we had to overcome. But we got that market back open, and it's just blossomed and exploded right in our eyes, and to be part of that growth has been tremendous. In the past year, we've seen a tremendous growth in DDGS sales into Southeast Asia. Last year, we hit a record high of 2.3 million metric tons that were shipped out of the U.S. to Southeast Asia, to the 13 countries under my jurisdiction. This year, we're on track to surpass that high water mark and hit 3 million metric tons, effectively representing about 27% of all our DDGS exports into my region. Just huge. It's a significant number, and a number that I'm very proud of, because not only myself but my team on the ground has been working through the years to really open up these markets, develop these markets, and get customers accustomed to and familiar with DDGS across all sectors and all animal species.
It's our top corn market in the world, with over 15 million tons imported in the 17-18 marketing year. So that's 3 years in a row that Mexico has broken its own corn import record by 1 million metric tons. As far as sorghum is concerned, Mexico used to be our top market for U.S. sorghum, and then China came along and started paying a premium for U.S. sorghum. So we've seen sorghum exports really take a dip in Mexico, but as soon as pricing scenarios work out again, we'll see more sorghum come back into the market. Mexico is our most important market for malted barley. Not so much the barley, it comes down already processed, it's already been malted, and it's ready for brewing.
Japan is a country with the size of the state of California and has a population of 1/3 of the United States. That means there are little arable land to feed its own people. So it's very important for Japan and the Japanese people to keep the good, excellent global trade environment. The important function of the U.S. Grain Council in Japan is to service customers, providing information on the U.S. feed, grains, and ethanol market, and also talk to the customers. They are really loyal customers. They like U.S. corn quality, supply stability, and they really rely on the U.S. corn.
Middle East and Africa region is a very wide area with more than 70 countries, and we are working there with 12 consultants from Morocco to Pakistan, from Spain to South Africa. So for the long-term period, we are working for sub-Saharan African countries. There is a big potential and big growth for this area. And for the short term, to shift dynamics, we are working for some Mediterranean countries like DDGS for Turkey or corn for Egypt and Saudi Arabia. We export over 12 million metric tons this marketing year, and we are moving quickly from 2.5 million metric tons 5 years ago. So there is a growth potential for moreover than 25% every year. North African country, we started this year with a Tunisian grant, and we are enabling feed training center for manufacturing for Tunisia first, and we will expand this program for the next 2 years for the neighboring country like Algeria, Egypt, and even Middle East area.
My office has 4 people in the Panama office, where we have our accountant, our regional programs manager, and an admin, and me. But actually, we're very fortunate that we have people all over the hemisphere, including Canada, Costa Rica, Colombia, Brazil, Argentina. We're able to really capture what's happening in the region, and we're on the ground ready to go and with whatever situation arises. I think short-term successes at this moment in time, of course, working in Colombia and making sure that our trade agreements are standing, and working with our customers to make sure that they have all of the information that they need to make purchasing decisions for feed grains. And I'm using Colombia as an example, but these continued relationships often aren't seen as successes because they aren't necessarily bringing in new sales. But so many times where we defend markets are the types of successes that we need to talk about more often. Is that, of course, we still have access to Colombia. And why is that? Is because we continue to work there. We're on the ground every day working with importers, answering questions, new products coming online, making sure we have all of the information. And basically we're the customer service for our products, and you don't see that in other countries, in our competitor countries.